School is a place that we go for 14 to 15 years. Or longer if you're a deuce. In school, we go to our class where there's a teacher and many students. We eat lunch, we hang out with our friends, and make good memories there. Basically, we just do this routine in preschool, elementary, junior high, and high school. But the reason why we go to school is to learn school subjects. Subjects like art, English, music, computers. We use many of these subjects to become smart, get diplomas, go to college, and get a job, with some subjects being easy and some being hard. Now, before we get this video started, I just want to clarify that I'm going to be talking about subjects that I took. Just want to let y'all know that. The easy subjects are the ones that are really hard to fail, like PE, which is impossible to fail because you just need to participate and put effort. That's all. Like if the teacher wants you to play soccer, you just get on the field and kick the soccer ball. You don't gotta be serious about it either. You can just walk around kicking the ball and you'll probably get a C at most. We also got the mile, which is light work, at least to me. The simple trick to the mile is to jog, then walk, then jog, then walk. And you keep on doing it until you finish. I'm not lying, that method always works. I don't know how people find PE to be hard. Unless you're extremely fat. Because I certainly didn't. When I had PE, I was good with the workouts, participation. I was putting in effort. I was one of the fastest students whenever it comes to the mile. My record is 7 minutes. And I was good at sports, especially badminton. I promise you, I was nice at badminton. I was always hitting the birdie, won many times against my friends, and I also beat the teacher. At least I wish I did. I was being a bit cocky. But the point is, I was good at badminton. Not to mention, my grades were great. Got a lot of A's from that class. The worst grade I've gotten was a B. I don't know how it's possible to get a D or F in that class. You either don't do shit or don't show up at all. PE is the easiest subject in school. Second place will be art, as you also have to pass that class with participating and putting in effort, just by drawing and painting. Now I'm taking this class now as a senior, and as I'm recording this, I have a B+, which honestly should be much lower considering my paintings and drawings. But hey, I'm not complaining. Third place will go to health, as it's a class that talks about how to be healthy. I think health was about how to keep our internal and external body parts healthy. I think fruits and vegetables and sax, which if I'm gonna be real, I didn't know what sax was until the age of 16. Y'all remember back in elementary where they'll put boys in one room and girls in the other and talk about puberty and shit? I wasn't paying attention to any of that. The only thing I remember from that is when the teacher was talking about our penises. They also did a similar thing in junior high, except both girls and boys were in one room. I think it was about sex, and I didn't pay any attention to it because I didn't really care. So I didn't know what sex was or what the finger through the hole meant at the time. Like whenever I was watching Netflix and a sex scene was happening, I thought it was a boy and girl making out and rubbing their bodies on each other, until I found out at the age of 16 that they were having sex. Anyways, health was easy. I had an A in that class. There's also photography where you take photos, learn about cameras, and many other details. That's about it. The teacher was cool. The people there were cool. Taking pictures and wandering around the school was cool. Yeah, it was just a chill, cool class. Same goes for computering, or Mat 105. Computering is the funnest subject I've taken in school. It's a class where you can edit, make posters, make tutorials, animations, make your own games. It's basically just making dope shit. Not to mention the grades you'll get for these assignments will be good. I remember there was an assignment where we can make our own game, and the game that I made was called the world's easiest game. To play the game, you just gotta press the start button and you win, and you can press the back button and press the start button and you can win again. In my mind, I thought it was genius, because think about it, you lost 6 Call of Duty games in a row, making you feel all miserable. That's where you go play my game and win 6 times and feel all jolly. I'm literally so smart. The score I received was a 3 out of 4 at 75%, the grade being a B, which if I'm gonna be real, the grading for last year and this year are a bit convoluted, but I got no problem with it. There's also woodshop, which is also a fun class, although if I'm gonna be real, I didn't do shit there for the first 7 weeks. I was on my phone or on my school iPad, and I left class 35 minutes early. It wasn't until the final 2 weeks where I actually did shit. I don't remember a lot of the assignments, but I do know one of them was making a cutting board. I did pass the class with a B, surprisingly. There's also many stuff I made, like this wooden pen or this wooden box, but honestly all I remember myself doing there was not going to class or leaving class early. Now those classes I named were easy. These next classes, however, are in between easy and hard, one of them being English. Now English is probably the most important subject of them all, as you literally need to take it 4 years in high school in order to graduate. Now English is an easy class when you're taking college prep. When you're taking English honors, your brain starts to hurt. I've taken English honors back in the 10th grade, and I did not have a good time with it. There was group assignments where you had to read a book, discuss about it, and answer some questions. There was assignments where we had to presentate or create a poster with a partner, and there was words that I couldn't comprehend. Now I know a few big words like ambivalent or inconsequential, but there were some big words that make me wish they use a word a 6-year-old would know. I'm pretty sure for both terms I had D's for English honors. English college prep, however, I had B's for both terms. It's basically English honors, except it's much easier and everybody's not incredibly smart. So best believe I did better in college prep than I did with honors. And the same story can go to Spanish, where I did good the first year and bad the second year. Now as a Hispanic and Latino, I can't speak Spanish. So when I was taking Spanish 1, I thought I might fail the class. But I didn't. I had an A the first term and a C the second term. Spanish 1 was a simple class. The words aren't tricky, the tests aren't that hard, and there was this app called Duolingo that we needed to do, in which I was goated at it. I was always on top of the leaderboard, as it was at a time where I still had my gaming skills. Spanish 2, however, got my head spiraling, as everything started to become more serious, with words that I didn't even know exist. However, the thing that I hated the most about Spanish 1 and 2 was the projects. The Spanish projects had to be one of the worst things I had ever had to do during my 14 years of school. Spanish 1, there was this project where we had to act like we were in a restaurant. Thankfully, that was only one project, because Spanish 2, we had to do 3. One of them acting like a famous celebrity and telling the class what we do. The other making a Spanish commercial, and the other making a video of us making food. I fucking hated doing those 3 projects, even though I didn't do any of them, but still, I despise them. Not only are they ridiculous, but like, how do they teach us Spanish? How does making a Spanish commercial teach us Spanish words? Like, I get you're the teacher and like this is your class and you can do whatever you want, but that doesn't mean you can make us do shit like this. Even though 2 of the projects are the reason why I had an F in Spanish too, I'll take an F any day if I had to do a silly project. Next we have history, which was really boring. I don't really have much to say about history besides I passed US and world history, and I hate the CNN 10 guy. That's a discussion for another video, but goddamn, fuck this guy. Finally, we get to 2 of the subjects that I find to be the most hardest, which I'm pretty sure y'all know what it is. Math and science. Let's talk about math first. I was really good at math back in elementary. Any assignment that related to numbers, I dominated. And then junior high came, and then I was introduced to this, and then high school, and you get the gist. Math is now a subject that makes me question why I need to learn all of it. Like this, that, or anything that's shown on the screen. Like when it comes to math, all I need to know is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, fractions, decimals, and exponents. That's all I need to know. I don't know why I need to learn about linear equations and inequalities to work at Wendy's. Not to mention, you had to show work for math assignments in order to get credit. Like, yo, I know how to do this. I'm just doing this in my head or typing it on the calculator. But you know what's worse than math? Science. Because with science, not only do you have all this physics, biology, chemistry shit, but there's math involved. As if the science shit wasn't hard enough. Now I can't front. Science is cool. There's many dope shit you can learn and do in science. Like when I took biology, me and my group made a wooden arm and learned about a pig's brain. But you got these difficult and complex assignments that you need to complete in order to pass the class. Assignments that got your brain working out to the max. And to be real with y'all, I don't see any reason for myself to learn about science, as I have no intentions doing anything that relates to science at all. Like the only accomplishments I can see myself making when talking about science is either causing a zombie apocalypse or making an explosion, in which I don't even have time to celebrate it, because I either get bitten by the zombie and turn into one, or die from the explosion. I don't even got time to be satisfied by my accomplishment. So best believe I don't see myself doing something scientific 5 years from now. In conclusion, there's many school subjects that we find to be easy, hard, or in between. But at the end of it all, it's all worth it when getting that high school diploma, even if it is a piece of paper. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. I love you. Have a great day and tomorrow, and bye.